Hey team, it's me, Elizabeth. I'm popping in to talk to you guys today about my Y binder, okay? But first let me start from the beginning. That is generally how I deliver any kind of information. Okay, guys, I share my Y binder at every party. I do this after I do my 3-minute game. All right, if you are not playing the 3-minute game at every party, you are missing out on a lot of information, okay? So here's how my demo goes. I do the Safe Haven 5, right? EnviroCloth, window cloth, dust mitt, cleaning phase, detergent. And then I very quickly talk about our mop system, okay? So I will demo our mop very quick, just the dry pad, rubber brush, whatever. And then I play a 3-minute game. After I give my little commercial where I say, well, there's 3 ways to get a Norwex mop system. You can buy it, it's worth every penny, and it will save you a fortune in disposable mop pads. In 1 year, it will pay for itself. Number 2, host a party with your friends and family. They do not know this information that I just gave you guys tonight, and they would like to. They can't do better unless they know better. So let me help get this message to them. Most of my hosts do get enough host cash to get their mop system free or at least half off. Or you could do what I do, and you could get your mop for free. My mop that I'm showing you here came in my kit 9, almost 10 years ago for free when I joined Norwex. All right, and then I transition into the 3-minute game. I say, okay, we're gonna play a little game now. Who can set me a 3-minute timer? Okay, somebody says that they can. Then I'm like, all right, well, the 3-minute game, and I make a little joke of it, and I go, is a game that lasts 3 minutes, and everybody laughs, haha. And I go, you can ask me any question you want for 3 minutes about my job as a consultant. I'm going to give you guys tickets. I'm going to give everybody a ticket to start out with. And then for every question you ask me about my job, I am going to give you an additional ticket. But product questions do not count. You can ask me a product question, but it takes our time and it won't get you a ticket. Okay? All right. Are we ready? Everybody get a good question in your mind. This is going to be a free-for-all. And nothing is rude. There's nothing you can ask that would offend me or anything like that, okay? So we ready, set, go. And I answer questions for 3 minutes. People are going to ask you, how much do you make? People are going to ask you, I don't know, do you get a car? You know, whatever, right? Just answer the questions to the best of your ability. If you've never played this game before, that's okay. And if you don't know all the answers, that is also completely okay. It's practicing, practicing, practicing. And it lets you know where you should maybe find out more information about your own job, right? So it's really, really important, really powerful to play the 3-minute game. After the 3-minute game is over, that's when I pull out my Y binder. I'm now nearing the very end of my demo. And I go, okay guys, I always like to share with people how I ended up here. I know it's not a traditional career for regular people, but I have what I call my Y binder. I'm going to share that with you guys with you. Okay, so this is what I say. I go, okay guys, I have the sales here on the front cover. Don't let me forget the very end to come back and tell you what's on sale, okay? And guys, a little note for you guys, I keep sales on the front, and if there's anything really great on sale in the back, I keep that there, or when I don't have a sale poster in the back, if there's nothing like really spectacular to share for sale, I have a autosave comparison list in the back of mine, okay? And then I open it up, and I just go, okay guys, I kind of walk people through my Norwex story. I don't use every page every time, but I have pictures of my kids. And I say, guys, my kids are not little anymore. But when I joined Norwex, I had really little kids. It's been almost 10 years. And I had to really ask myself, could I fit one more thing in my life and still like do right by my family? But I just felt so compelled to share Norwex with people that I just thought I might as well give it a try. Okay, guys, this was a tip I got years ago. I haven't updated this in a very long time. But I say people always ask if we can earn free trips with Norwex, and I found this out about myself. Elizabeth will work for travel. And I laugh and I show people, okay guys, I used to update this every year, haven't updated it in years, but I would show the week that I went on vacation, and guys, you could use any vacation from your life. It doesn't matter. You could just show the flexibility. Use the week of the year where your family goes to the beach or whatever. And then I show how many days. I say people often really wonder how much I work during a month. So you can see that this particular February, I went out of my house to do my job for 5 different nights in the month of February, and I had the flexibility to be gone for 2 weeks. And then I show, guys, what I used to do. This one is not the way that I used to do it, but I would show what each host earned for free and what my commission was. Over here, I do have my commission for the month, like in the little corner, but I think it's really good to have the host's name, what they earned in free product, and the commission that you earned that night. And like I said, pick a month. Like this, you don't have to do, I think you should do a Y binder from your first demo. But this particular page, you know, do it if you've been with the company 3 months or more, and just show the flexibility and the extra income that you brought in, okay? And then I tell my story. My why is Maisie's health, okay? You guys all know that. I go through our journey with her health and how she's today a perfectly healthy kid. And then I have some other pages in here. I used to talk about this page at every party, but I don't talk about it at all anymore. Used to say that, you know, the Norwex income allowed us to donate to some of our favorite charities, local and far away. I used to talk about how it gave us money to put the kids in guitar lessons, to shop more at our local farmer's market, you know, whatever. I have a page in here with our team's whale. This is our certificate of adoption for McKenna, our whale. Again, she never gets mentioned anymore. And very rarely, but still once in a while, I will talk about the fact that it was my dream with Norwex to buy our family a vacation home. And I go through that a little bit, just saying that, like, you know, really at first I kind of just thought if I could just make $500 a month, that would be like amazing. I never really believed that I was going to make the kind of money doing this job where I would buy our family a vacation home. And yet, after only 3.5 years, I did. So that's my Y binder and how I go through it. And then I'm like, okay, guys, I close it up. I'll be like, now you understand why I'm here. At that point, I sometimes take the opportunity, if I have time and if I've been quick, to show one more like favorite product of mine. I usually make that a face and body cloth. And then I do prizes. If I've taken too long, I will just do prizes and make the face and body cloth one of the prizes. And then I say, okay guys, back to what's on sale. I go back to the front, you know, and then I hand out catalogs. I tell people to meet me in the next room one at a time so I can check everybody out. But that is how I share my why. And I will tell you guys this, I don't do this anymore, but years ago, once in a while, if my demo took too long, people asked too many questions, I talked too much, I would try to cut my demo short by excluding my Y binder. I never was able to do it because always my host would be like, oh, you didn't do your binder thing. You didn't tell us the story. You didn't tell us your story. That's why I booked this party. My friends need to tell. Okay, your host wants to know you. They booked you. They didn't book Norwex party. They booked a you party. They really did. They want their friends to get to know you because that's what sold them is you. It doesn't matter what your story is. I can't tell you guys how often I hear, well, my story was only this and it's not as powerful as that. No, just tell people what you want. I remember when Melissa convinced me to make a Y binder, she said the thing that she had put in there up to that date that got the biggest response was that she paid for hardwood floors in her home when she lived here in Virginia with that Norwex income. She said that was like a huge hit with people. They were like, oh my gosh, tell them about your wood floors, because everybody wants new hardwood floors, right? So it doesn't really matter what you say. It just matters that people identify with that little piece of you at a party. I promise you will add more people to your team and you will book more parties. You will have more, you know, retain customers longer and have more customer loyalty by letting people know who you are. So that's my little training on a Y binder. I hope, if you don't already have one, that you make one, use one, and do it every demo, every time. All right, bye guys.